All right, what's going on? We back on time. Y'all know what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Blessings to the brothers and sisters out there supporting the channel. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, the Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products, lotion, soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, and much, much more. Website, promo code are both in the description. Definitely appreciate everybody for checking in, man. And we're gonna talk a little bit about Pacquiao apparently getting a little bit gun shy about fighting Keith Thurman. Shout out to Ronnie Boy Fresh. He said that shit was gonna happen. He wasn't gonna fight Ponytail, and that looks like to be actual factual that he won't be fighting him. So gotta get credit where credit is due. Uh, but yeah, man. And we're also gonna talk about Errol Spence, Duck and Canelo talk, and I think it's more of a case for Spence ducking Canelo than people gonna get credit for. It's a little bit of double standards hypocrisy when it comes to Errol Spence, but we just gonna talk a little bit about that. I'm not saying that he ducking, but hey, it is what it is. Cousin Skater salute, Mexican fight fan. What's going on? One time fan, knockout Keith Thurman. Cool man said, man, what's going on? Francisco Morano, what's going on? He said Charlo with TKO Harrison. Yeah, right. All right. You see how he got checked yesterday. He got beat the first fight. So ain't nobody trying to hear that, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, it's raking the day for Jamal Charlo, Errol Spence. All of them going to lose. All of them going to lose. I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time, bro. Ain't none of them really that good. Jamal Charlo should have 2 losses because he lost to Linus Monterosian. Jamal Charlo, he lost to Matt Korobov. So Errol Spence, when he stepped up and fight somebody, we'll see if he the real deal or not. It won't shock me if he was the real deal. But hey, I ain't here to talk about that. Manny Pacquiao. What's so messed up about the Pacquiao situation? And I was talking to Callie earlier for a minute, man. What's so messed up about the Pacquiao situation is that Pacquiao robbed Errol Spence of a pay-per-view. Now, for us, he robbed Spence of a pay-per-view. Because Keith Thurman and Pacquiao was supposed to fight July 20th. Now, the following week was supposed to be Gervonta Tank Davis versus some fucking bum again. And then the fight August 3rd is now Errol Spence and Sean Porter, which they could make that into a pay-per-view now if they wanted to, even though I feel that that's a shitty pay-per-view. But with a lot of people running their mouth saying Spencer's this big star and he was responsible for the grunt load of the attendance and the pay-per-view versus Mikey Garcia, well, shit, put that bitch on motherfucking pay-per-view and show us. You know what I'm saying? Put him on pay-per-view and show us. You feel what I'm saying? Put him on pay-per-view and show us how big of a star he is now. But if it goes to pay-per-view and Pacquiao don't fight on pay-per-view, we know Keith Thurman at pay-per-view without Pacquiao. They could do Spence and Porter pay-per-view August 3rd. The reason that it was September is because you can't do 2 pay-per-views 2 weeks in a row. If I'm a Spence hater, you don't like it, don't come in here, bro. Real talk. If you don't like what I'm saying, don't come in here, bro. No, don't bring that fanboy energy in here, man. One man. Like I said, don't bring that fanboy energy. If you don't like what I'm saying, ain't nobody holding you to get up in here, man. He said, I hope you get to cover this fight so I can. You ain't gonna do nothing. Get up out of here. You ain't stupid. Get the hell up. You ain't stupid. Ain't nobody even ever heard of you before. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. You been got put on your neck. But yeah. All these, you already know what it is, man. All these dudes, man, defending other grown men, bro. I don't need nobody to defend me, bro. For real. These dudes is fanboys, man. But yeah, man, the whole thing about Pacquiao, the Thurman, Pacquiao really robbed Errol Spence of a pay-per-view. Amir Shula, what's going on? He robbed him as a pay-per-view because Porter and Spence could have been pay-per-view. If y'all tell me Spence is this big star, and everybody's talking about, and they were celebrating Terrence Crawford. They were celebrating Terrence Crawford. Doing bad pay-per-view numbers. And for everybody to be quote unquote so pro-black, and I'm with Blood Fight, it ain't even about being pro-black, man. A lot of this has to do with fanboy shit. Once again, I'm telling y'all, and I'm gonna continue to say this again, man. Sweet Sound Sports TV. Dudes from Texas treat boxing like the Dallas Cowboys, man. They do. They don't know nothing about your average Cowboy fan. Don't know nothing about football, bro. X's and O's and nothing. A lot of them dudes that never play a down in their life. Ain't never, don't know how it work. Don't know in route, out route, non route, comeback route, 3 technique. They don't know none of that. They don't know it. A gap, B, they don't know none of it, right? They bringing that same fanboy approach. They bringing that same fanboy approach to what? I don't know who you're talking to, but they bring that same fanboy approach to what's going on. I see your image, bro. Dr. Angel Santos. They're bringing that same approach to the sport of boxing. They don't know. They're not willing to learn nothing, and that's sad, bro. That's sad. You know, if you want to talk business, the business side of it, okay, man, learn about the business, learn the ins and outs. Let's not act like because we've seen a contract or we heard about a contract. Well, let's not act like because Eddie Hearn say A side or Floyd say B side or Sam Watson say this and that. Don't act like we know because we've seen an interview. I'm not going front. But at the same time, Keith Thurman, Rob shot, he hurt Errol Spence again. Keith Thurman is the reason why all this is being pushed back. You know, if Keith Thurman would have came back at a respectable time, the Errol Spence fight should have happened. If he was a real champ and he had a real heart. See, Keith Thurman, he numb to a lot of stuff because he don't care what people think. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's opinion not gonna sway him. It ain't that because he's so mentally strong. It's because he a coward. And at the end of the day, it's the best thing that Manny Pacquiao dug Tim. It's the best thing, but in the process, now they going around telling people, and it's not official, that Errol Spence is Sean Porter free. Now it can go on pay-per-view. Now they say, oh, it's pay-per-view. Now you got people expectations down. Now Mike Copperinger look like an idiot. But he did cover himself and say, you know what, things can change. And this could be the change that makes Sean Porter and Errol Spence pay-per-view. Because if there's no Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, or no Pacquiao fight that's pay-per-view worthy July 20th, and then, you know, it is what it is. So Manny Pacquiao saying that, you know, his center vote or whatever, his politician shit is going to be done May 13th or 18th or something, whatever it may be. But it sounds like he ain't fighting Keith Thurman. So at the end of the day, man, just go ahead and retire. That's just what it need to be. Go ahead and retire. What's up, B. Howard? Salute. Go ahead and retire and just keep it moving, bro. Because at the end of the day, why Keith Thurman keep hurting Errol Spence? He want to troll him and say, oh, you the number 2 welterweight, bro. At this point, man, either you going to fight him or you not, man. Because you the biggest joke of all time. Only way he don't come a joke if he get in there and beat Errol Spence. Not Terrence Crawford, not Sean Porter, he got to beat Errol Spence. And I don't mean just fight him and eke out a Sean Porter type decision. He got to eliminate Errol Spence. And that ain't gonna happen because he's scared. Keith Thurman is a scary fighter. If you ever seen Keith Thurman fight, Keith Thurman, the reason he don't sit down with you is because he's scared to get hit. And when you force him to sit down, then he want to sit there. He want to sit there and throw bombs to keep you. Keith Thurman throw punches to keep you off of him, not to land knockouts. Man, appreciate it. No filter, Tony Boxer. Salute. He said Pac ain't fight. That's what it sounds like. He ain't fighting. On Bleacher Report, it's an article. I'll drop it in the description. Give me a second. I'll do it in a minute. But he don't sound like he doing it. So the only reason Keith Thurman taking the Pacquiao fight, you know, is because he thinks Pacquiao vulnerable, and he love Pacquiao. He'd rather go south to go real go. He'd rather go through. He'd rather fight Pacquiao because he know he can win. He old, and it's gonna be money than fight Errol Spence, a young hungry champion. You know, and it's sad though that this dude continues to keep hurting. He continues to keep hurting. Majin, you're right. He is a 7-round fighter, if not 6. And he keeps hurting Errol Spence. At some point, Errol Spence got to say, "Look here, man, Al Heyman, man, you got to put your foot down, man, with Keith Thurman. Because Keith Thurman don't get the Pacquiao fight, I don't expect to see Keith Thurman again this year. If Pacquiao spit him, Keith Thurman ain't fighting again this year. Keith Thurman ain't fighting again this year. You know what I'm saying? His heart gonna be gone. Remember last time when he found out the Pacquiao fight wasn't gonna happen, and then he wanted to fight Pacquiao. Then all of a sudden he was out for 2 years with 2 different injuries. I'm not trying to hear that from Keith Thurman, man. Real talk, bro. At the end of the day, man. What's up, Ricky E? Salute. Rasheed Times, what's going on? Terrell Bay said this is for the Goodfellas Sports TV haters, and of course, you know who they are. CJ, take these. Appreciate it, family. And at the end of the day, man, I'm just like Keith Thurman, man. And this is coming from a guy who was a huge Keith Thurman fan. And I think I speak for a lot of dudes in the chat in the box community, even dudes that's so anti Keith Thurman, like I'm sounding. It ain't that I'm anti Keith Thurman. I'm anti Keith Thurman actions. You know what I'm saying? Even dudes around the box community, a lot of us like Keith Thurman. We thought Keith Thurman was the future. Even when Errol Spence was coming up, you know, at 15-0, he wasn't beating Keith Thurman, but he struck the fear of God in Keith Thurman, bro. And for Manny Pacquiao to sit here and say, no, I don't want to fight. Like, at the end of the day, you know, people say, well, Pacquiao a legend. He could fight who he want to fight. And Terrence said that. Terrence Crawford. He said he could fight who he want to fight. He can go out how you want to go out. That's cool, but my whole premise on this is if you're gonna be in a sport of boxing, you better fight somebody, bro. Real talk. If you're gonna sit around here and hold that regular WBA belt, or you gonna sit around here and get in the ring with Errol Spence, bro, don't stop pump faking, man. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to fight somebody. At the end of the day, you're gonna stick around the sport. You want to make some money. It's only so many Adrian Broner. It's only one Adrian Broner. It's only one sub B fighter. Adrian Broner is a D fighter at this point in his career. He's a D fighter. It's only one D fighter that's gonna bring that type of money with Adrian Broner. And the fight wasn't that good. Tommy C say, trust Thurman is not letting Spence get that belt. Thurman is about to pull that champ recess card out of desperation. Well, he gonna have to do it before they sign that contract. And he don't. And then he gonna have to sit there, and Errol gonna have 2 belts. You know he not gonna want to fight Errol. So I'm not saying the fight not gonna happen, but apparently Manny Pacquiao is getting cold feet. You know what I'm saying? He getting cold feet, man. So it was in Bleacher Report today. So I'll bring it up, man. Give me a minute, and I'm gonna put the article in the description. You know, it's just, man, like I said before, man, you got coward versus coward. It says in Bleacher Report, Manny Pacquiao doesn't plan to fight Keith Thurman in July despite rumors. This Bleacher Report, I'll drop the link in the description. The rumor that Pacquiao could face Keith Thurman in a welterweight title fight on July 20 are just that for the time being, rumors. July 13th or 20th is possible. The senator is still working out his political duties here before making a final decision, but is looking to return in the ring in July. Sean Gibson, a Pacquiao advisor, told Dan Rafael, ESPN.com, after the May 13th election, the senator will get in serious conversation to move to a close fight. Until he gets done with the election, he's not committed to anything. So Pacquiao, so whatever, whoop-de-whoop, go by what he just beat Broner. So at the end of the day, they saying that he's not committed to nothing. So I really don't understand it, bro. I really don't understand it, man. You know, if you committed, you committed. You're going to fight him, you're going to fight him. Maybe they told them not to say nothing because Keith Thurman has been incognito like a mug. So at the end of the day, the fight still can happen. So for them to say August 3rd for Sean Porter, Errol Spence, and it'll be on regular Fox, I'm assuming that the fight still is going to go through. I'm just assuming. I'm assuming the fight still will go through because why would they just, you know, plug in Sean Porter, Errol Spence for Fox? But it's just penciled in right now. So if when they marker Sean and Errol in for August 3rd, then we know Pacquiao and Thurman is to go. But like I said, Pacquiao need the bread. Pacquiao need the bread, and PBC be waiting to the last minute to order fights. If that's July 20th, so you got May, June, you know, so you about 3 months, probably a little less than 3 months out. Almost 3 months out, if not on a little bit over. So you 3 months out from naming Pacquiao and Keith Thurman, right? You know, you 3 months out from naming that fight. I mean, didn't Floyd Mayweather say it takes 6 months to build a pay-per-view? So at the end of the day, go ahead and lock the deal up already. I don't know what they sitting there and what they waiting for. I don't get it. PBC be waiting to the last minute to do shit like that. No filter Tony Boxer say, then why have a title if you're not ready to fight? Exactly. Even though his, you know, he got the like the regular title to Thurman shit, but it's still like a mandatory fight. At the end of the day, you know, Pacquiao, like I said before, man, Pacquiao been that type of dude, man. Pacquiao been sitting here. You got an article right here. Pacquiao been sitting here. He been doing this for years, man. And you know, he like I said before, man, it is what it is with Manny Pacquiao, dude. You got two fighters that's scared to fight people. Pacquiao and you got Heath Thurman, man. Scared to fight people. He said, Javier Logan say, Pac don't understand, to get that check, he gonna have to walk through fire and fight one of these champs. Exactly, bro. If he want to sit here, and nickel and dime, Bobby Smitty, what's going on? He said if he want to sit here and nickel and dime dudes, why don't you go do a European tour, then do a tour Asia, then do a tour Australia. Get your money that way. You can go fight in that tension rings in 15 shit that Floyd fought in. You know? You can go do what Floyd did. You can go fight rings in 15 with Floyd in them, man. That just don't make no sense, bro. If you don't want to fight, don't fight. Ain't nobody forcing Pacquiao to fight. Nobody forcing Pacquiao to fight, bro. And it's just, it's like, bro, either you gonna fight or you not gonna fight. You know, you sitting here saying, you know, I know they probably told him, all right, don't say nothing. This is top secret, and we want to announce it. But PBC, man, and one thing I don't like about PBC too, man. One thing I don't like about PBC, that they don't respect their fans from the aspect of, okay, you waited almost a month out to announce Charlo and Harrison, right? You waited almost a month out to announce that fight. And like, real talk, man, people got PTO days or vacation days they need to put in. You know, people got, jobs, and people need money to save up to get to these fights. If they really want these fans to support these fights and sell out these fights, and you're not gonna be putting on the best fights, and when you do put on good fights and people want to come to the fight, I think Anonymous Junior, what's going on? Jaren Cotton Knox, what's going on? I think they should at least do a minimum of a 90-day notice about announcing the fight, so people can make accommodations to get to the fight. PBC don't be respecting like people. They don't respect people got lives. Like, everybody ain't no box reporter. Everybody don't work for themselves. Everybody can't pick up and go to these fights like that, bro. Especially when you just doing a fight in New York, you doing a fight in Vegas, you doing it in Texas, you doing it in Cali, Southern California, you doing it all over again. Even coming from North Cali to Southern California, you got to make accommodations. Even coming from Los Angeles or Southern California out to Vegas, you still got to make accommodations. Vegas to Texas, Texas to Vegas. There needs to be accommodations that need to be made. Babysitters, plane accommodations. Oh, how we gonna get there? Oh, I gotta sit here and see what hotel. They be announcing fights 30, 40 days out, 50 days out. That should be illegal, man. That should be illegal. Caitlin Jones, what's going on? Salute. Glad to have you back. Red AKO Yellow, what's going on? But that should be illegal, bro. They should make a rule in boxing like, bro, you cannot announce no fight under 60 days at least. Really, it should be 90 days. But you shouldn't be able to announce no fight under 60 days, man. Because at the end of the day, like people want to go to the Tony and Charlo fight now. And now it's what, May? What the fuck is it? May 9th? And about 12, 14, 15 more fucking freaking days. You know what I'm saying? 10 more, 15, 16 more days. It's going to be a month out from the fight almost. So you gave me, what, a 40-day notice, 45, 46-day notice? Come on, man. It should be 90 days. And they're going to wait to Pacquiao and Thurman, oh, man. We going to go to Pacquiao and Thurman, man. Yeah, man. I can't wait I'm going to get my room early. You mess around, order your room, or you with a booking agency, Travelocity, Booking.com, and you order your room, you order your rental to get a better deal on it. Because the further out you order your flight and your room, the cheaper it is. You say, oh, I know they're going to fight. Then you get there, and then what? Pacquiao ain't fighting Thurman no more. Or they moved it to Florida. They moved it to the Barclays Center. Or, and then the worst thing is you booking the flight and somebody get injured. You booking the fight and then somebody get injured. Then you stuck in Dallas. You stuck in Houston. You stuck in Vegas. Those are all nice destinations, but shit, you wanted to come for a fight. And now like I said before, man, PBC, they pretty much ran like a mom and pop corporation. I'm not saying they as dysfunctional as the Los Angeles Lakers right now, but they ran as a mom and pop organization. They don't have no structure. They don't have no real structure when it comes to in this aspect of making fights and announcing fights, bro. And a lot of times when PBC, you want to know a little bit something. A lot of times in PBC, a lot of times them dudes don't even sign a fight until after the weigh-in. A lot of times they be going to fights off handshake agreements, bro. So nothing contractually signed until they check their gloves in or pick their gloves or right after the weigh-in or till before the weigh-in. Ain't that crazy, bro? That's crazy that sometimes contracts ain't signed until the weigh-in. And it's all off a handshake agreement. Yeah, Berchek gonna get that Lomachenko fight. Well, boxers already know who they gonna fight for the most part. They already know, okay, Jamil, you fighting June 23rd. Keith Thurman, you fighting July 20th. Be ready. So they already been training. For the boxers, it's, unless something like freakish change and as far as opponent, but they already know who they gonna fight. But they be trying to finalize venues and finalize all this other stuff. Like, dude, for the fans, at least give us 60 to 90 days so we get our bread together, we get our flight together, or whatever. Or if you're not gonna do that, at least, hey man, give a fight to Indianapolis, give a fight to Milwaukee, give a fight to Detroit, give a fight to St. Louis, every couple months or whatever like that, every 4 or 5 months. Give a fight to all them type of cities that's good fighting towns. Philly should have more fights. The DMV should have hella more fights. You know what I'm saying? Give more fights to those 10 towns that's in between. And truth be told, a lot of those fight towns are better than the fight towns they fighting at, bro. You know what I'm saying? Break new markets like Atlanta. Sean, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you will never know. Like, in the Midwest, that's like real talk, man. The Midwest is a huge fight town, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got plenty of fights in Texas, man. Y'all got the worst commission in boxing, bar none. Y'all plan to go on a Charlo Harris to fight. That's the plan. But every time I get ready to go this fight, always some stuff come up. So I don't know. Yeah, Chicago, another one. But like I said before, if Pacquiao don't fight on, I ain't mad. Casey Jones, what's going on? Kalen Jones, excuse me. No, he said he couldn't bring the fight out to Little Caesar. I heard his own already thinking about bankruptcy. I ain't hear that. Spence just fought in Texas. Yeah, he talking to Mexican fight fan. So that's crazy, man, that Pacquiao, but maybe Pacquiao, they just told him to shut up and, maybe, I mean, who else could Pacquiao fight, to be realistic? You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, who else can Pacquiao really fight? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he picked Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman the weakest link. So I'm gonna just pull up the ranking system and I'm gonna talk about some other stuff too, man. So Dillian Whyte and the Fury thing, I'm gonna talk about that as well. But let's pull up the rankings. And I'll talk a little bit about Du Bois and Gorman. I have never seen the Gorman guy fight, so excuse my ignorance on that. But I mean, Pacquiao could fight Lippiets. He ain't gonna bring much of a return. Berto, he ain't gonna bring much of a return. I don't know why I got Jeff Horn still rated at welterweight. I don't think he can even get down to welterweight no more. Danny Garcia. In real talk, man, I think why he don't want to fight Danny Garcia? Danny Garcia is an easier fight for Manny Pacquiao than Adrian Broner because Pacquiao's still faster than Danny, but Danny is a sharp counterpuncher, and Danny really looked good his last fight physically. Now, he posed to look good versus Granados. A lot of dudes out there, a lot of y'all was out there hoping and wishing. A lot of you dudes was out there, he said he going to fight Amir Khan. I hope not. But a lot of dudes was out there hoping and wishing that Granados was going to beat Danny Garcia. He could beat him. No, that was a tailor-made fight for Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is a good counterpunch. So if Pacquiao do make a mistake, it's always a chance from round 1 to 12 or however long the fight lasts for Garcia to land that counter left hook or that counter overhand or that counter that pull that pull counter right hand he got. So he always got a chance because he's a sharp counter puncher and he can punch. You know, it seemed like he was punching hard versus Granado's even harder than usual. So, like I said before, he can cause Pacquiao some problems, but I think Keith Thurman is a stylistically messed up fight, a harder fight for him because Keith Thurman got the mobility. So at the end of the day, you know, if they do Danny Garcia and Pacquiao, maybe that's what Pacquiao looking at. Maybe he deciding against Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman. Maybe that's what he looking at, man. If you're looking at that, I ain't mad at you. I take either one, bro. If Ponytail don't fight Manny Pacquiao, I'll kind of tickle my soul a little bit. Dre Harden, what's going on? Salute. You covering Philly versus raps? Nah, what's that? That's a battle rap. I don't even watch battle rap that much no more. I used to, man. The last battle I watched, it was that preacher dude, man. He was a preacher. He was funny, bro. Him, and then when homeboy that said I got the burner, he got beat up. Somebody beat him up outside the venue or something like that. That's the last time I really watched it like that. I got to catch up. There's so many different ones. Smack URL, and then you got the other ones, and then you got K-Shine and the dude that be with Charlie Clips. I like a DNA. My bad. I like him. They was going against the females, but I really ain't been into it like that. I don't even really be on my personal my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna start a new YouTube channel up, man. It's kind of gonna be another channel, a backup channel. So I'm gonna need y'all to support that. I'm gonna start the Twitch up for live streams. So I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch. Twitch is just gonna be live stream. So I'm gonna do some live streams on Twitch. But the other channel, it gotta have different content until I build it up than this channel. So I'll be bringing different content on the other channel. It'll still be boxing. It'll be pretty much anything boxing that I don't get to on this channel, it'll be on that channel until I build it up, because obviously I'm pretty sure y'all aware what's going on YouTube. So I think it's safe to have a backup channel. I remember Fred told me I should always have a backup channel. So yeah, so I do Twitch, and I might even do some gaming on Twitch as well too. But I'm gonna mainly do some live streaming on Twitch, and maybe we could do some Fight Night Champions on Twitch, or we could do some UFC on Twitch. And maybe if any of y'all want to play, and we can stream on Twitch, and I can set it up. So I gotta get what is it called, the El Gabo, whatever. So I get the equipment up for the gaming. So I do boxing, gaming on Twitch, and then my backup channel, it'll be all sports. But everything I don't talk about on this channel, it'll be talked on that channel. So yeah, man. So be patient. But yeah, we're gonna do Twitch. I'm gonna do all that shit, man. So Elgato, that's what it's called. Appreciate it. I don't know what the hell they call it, but yeah. So I got everything else. The Elgato, I got the Xbox. I even get a PlayStation to challenge some people on there. I had one. I had a PS4 Pro. I liked it, but ain't nobody had nothing on there. That's just crazy, bro. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep you on update. I'll probably do that channel thing tomorrow. Switch it over, man. So. Yeah. So y'all can start checking the other YouTube channel out. I drop about 2 videos a day over there. One boxing, one non-boxing. So I need y'all to, help me out. And then Twitch gonna be dope, man. We're gonna do a lot of dope things on Twitch. So yeah, Fight Night. The reason they ain't got a Fight Night is because of the licensing. All right, let me explain this. All right. The thing about Fight Night and the reason they keep making UFC is not because UFC is more popular than Fight Night. It's simple as this. I can break this down in like 3 minutes. UFC, Dana White pretty much owns every UFC fighter. Okay, it's a monopoly. I won't say it's a monopoly, but every UFC fighter is under his umbrella. With boxing, it's international. So each boxer, you got to get their license. So if you want to get Lennox Lewis on the game, you got to get Lennox Lewis license. You want to get Crawford on the game, you got to get Crawford license. You want to get Mayweather on the game, you got to get Mayweather license. You want to get Keith Thurman, you got to get his license. So for you to sit there and you got to put together a roster of, let's just say they got whatever, 20 divisions. You want to have at least 12 fighters per division. Like, shit, you got to go to almost over 200 fighters to get licensed from present till past. And then it really ain't going to pop unless you get the Errol Spences, the Floyd Mayweathers, the Keith Thurmans, the Manny Pacquiaos. So that's what's going on with that. They got to be licensed, man. So it's hard to get all those licenses. Ask for roundabout boxing. He said, "What's better, 2K or live?" I ain't played live since like T-Mac was on the cover, and that was trash. But my live was with Jason Kidd on the cover. That was my favorite. And then when they put the All-Star game on there, I think it was a Vince Carter on the cover. But that live with Jason Kidd on the cover, that had the dopest soundtrack. But the majority of my life, I played live though. But people was telling me when it was on 2K was on Dreamcast, 2K was better, and it turned out it was better. Even with 2K football, man, with TO on the front, it was better. EA Sports really falling off, man. I don't like Battlefield neither. Not to get off into some random talk, but I really don't like Battlefield neither. So yeah, I'm gonna start a Twitch gaming channel up. So it'll be dope. I ain't a sweet gamer like I used to be, but it'll have some comedy in there, man. And maybe I can get used to 2K. I might go practice some 2K downstairs where the games come on tonight. So yeah, man. Live 05 Mello on the cover was the best one. That was a dope one. That was the first one, the All-Star game. But that one, Vince Carter, Jason Kidd was my favorite. That jump was crap. Remember live, before I continue the boxing talk, Mark, what's going on? Remember live back in the day, I was in like middle school or elementary school, and you had to beat Michael Jordan to unlock Michael Jordan one-on-one. Live used to have some crazy content, bro. But yeah, let me end off on Keith Thurman. Like I said before, if Keith Thurman fight Danny Garcia, I would prefer him fight Danny Garcia just to make Ponytail cry, Keith Thurman cry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't play, but I'm so used to Call of Duty, bro. But I would try Battlefield again. But if Danny Garcia steal that fight from Keith Thurman, you wouldn't get no complaint out of me, bro. You wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't get no complaint out of me. If he steal that fight from Keith Thurman, so be it. I ain't tripping. Steal that fight from Keith. Keith Thurman ain't gonna come back if he don't get the Pacquiao fight. Keith Thurman not gonna come back if he don't get the Pacquiao fight. I heard they're making the new GTA for the PS5 for the next gen. So yeah. What's up, Trick? What's going on? Oh yeah, 2K football. Yes, bro. Madden's just terrible, bro. Terrible, man. Terrible. I can't even play it no more, man. They trying to cater towards, sim players and then casual players. Like, dude, I want a hardcore football game for X's and O's, man. But that ain't gonna never happen. But yeah. Let's talk about Errol Spence. People saying he ducking Canelo Alvarez, man. And yeah, mad cheesy, man. With all them, remember they used to have all them nanos on PS3 and shit. But yeah, man. But to talk about Errol Spence ducking Canelo, really, what people, that's why like I said before, man. You always gotta watch what you say. Sometimes you ever been feeling good, man, and you just say some shit you ain't supposed to say, or you don't mean to say, you don't low key, but you feeling good, you up, you got a couple dollars in your pocket, you sipping on some yak. And sometimes you say something that you normally wouldn't say, it'll get you the draws, you know what I'm saying? It'll get you a brawl real quick, you know what I'm saying? A lot of guys more confident when they under the influence when talking to women. And then you got some guys where it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? When I'm under the influence, like shit, I do be shooting my shot, bro. Multiple shots, but like that's Errol Spence. Like Errol Spence, multiple interviews that I can just think off top, and it's the interviews that I missed probably. That Errol Spence said, "Yeah, we want all the smoke. Tell Canelo I fight Canelo." When you go out there and say that, man, you open the door. You open Pandora's box for people saying you ducked. You ducking. And at the end of the day, Mikey Garcia, get out of here, man. These dudes are just hams, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, ham. Get out of here. But like I said, when you go out here and people and like old buddy, whatever his name is, man, y'all got Mortal Kombat 11. That's crap. But that's how cold. But you got people out here that say Anthony Joshua said this. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua said that, or Lomachenko said this, or Kovalev said that, or Terrence Crawford said this, or you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Errol Spence or when it comes to one another fighter, you ain't supposed to say nothing. You ain't supposed to say nothing. Remember, he did the interview and said, I can come down and fight Canelo. I'm above 160 right now. I can come down and fight Canelo. And then he got in the car at the one fight. Oh, tell Canelo we want all the smoke. I mean, come on, bruh. So when you sit there and people say, well, he too small. No, he need to unify the division. No, he came out here. He came out here and said he wanted to fight Canelo. He wanted the Canelo smoke. When you come out here and say even one time or multiple times, you give them the sound clip to hang on. What's going on, Golden Gloves? You want to hop on? But like I said before, you give them the sound clip to hang on. You can't come out here don't talk it if you ain't gonna walk it. Don't talk. Yeah, he called out Golovkin too. Don't talk it if you don't have no near plans and fight nobody, bro. Just don't say nothing. Then ain't nobody got nothing to hold on to. So I'm like, why you saying you want Errol Spence to fight? Why you want Errol Spence to fight Canelo? He 2 weight classes below. It's nothing to talk about. He's smarter than Canelo. He's smarter than Canelo. He's smarter than Canelo. Why are we talking about this? So, Errol Spence opened up Pandora's box. He offered that information. Nobody was saying I asked for Errol Spence and Canelo. Similar to Mikey and Errol. Nobody was telling Mikey to go up and fight Errol. Nobody even had a hypothetical. Nobody ever said, hey, who will win Mikey versus Errol Spence? Nobody. Nobody say, hey, man, who will win? Nobody ever put that together. Nobody. Nobody ever said who going to win Mikey versus Errol Spence. So at the end of the day, for Errol Spence, and I know the Cornerman Radio had an interview with Jared Hurd last year, right around the summertime, that he was saying, people, telling Errol Spence and Canelo, he said, how you just going to skip over you? How you going to just skip over you? But at the end of the day, it's 20, 30 million reasons why. If they can give him $30 million, go. I'm not knocking them, man. At the end of the day, I can sit here and say, oh, businessman Spence. But at the end of the day, it's 30 million, $30 million is 30 million. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their number. So he supposed to not take the 30 million? No, I'll get your money. But then again, didn't you just say I wasn't fighting on no app? See, then again, when you say I ain't fighting on this or I ain't doing this, no, I ain't going here. Now you on that app for $30 million. Now what it look like? It's hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy. Now you opening up the door. You open up the door for people to make the case. Now the Spence fans or whoever you want to call them, or the Spence, the Spence guys, now they gotta sit here and they gotta try to rationalize the BS. Real talk. Now they gotta sit here and try to change that. Instead of being real and saying, you know what, Earl did say this and that, but at the end of the day, he was just not. At the end of the day, these dudes can't accept the real for what it is. Whoever you put out on the table, for me, I'm gonna accept the real for what it is. I'm not gonna just sit here and say, "Oh man, they asking who won, Jermell Charlo versus Tony Harrison." I said, I thought, just looking at the fight, listening to the commentary, I said, I thought Jermell Charlo won. Just looking at the fight in the commentary. Now I have to go back and watch it without the sound off, and I think I'll get another thing. But I really wasn't paying attention to the fight. I had a lot going on. But listen to the commentary. Why I said that. But then again, it's not good enough for nobody, bro. Even if you come out here and say, yeah, I was wrong. I thought Ward was going to be, I thought Kovalev was going to be Ward. It ain't good enough for everybody. It ain't good enough, man. So at the end of the day, I understand why people want to misconstrue they words about Deontay Wilder, saying that he don't want the fight and saying, oh, he deserved this and he's becoming the A-side. Look here, man. I just want to see the fight. In the quickest way possible to see the fight, so be it. He said, I didn't like the app comment by Spence, Javier Logan said, because if you look at the highest earning companies of the last 30 years, they all make their money through apps now. So, JCR, he said, Pack and Thurman are just two cowards. So at the same time, man, I just look at the situation like, and maybe he underestimated, like we all did, about how much money the zone was willing to throw out. I underestimated it. You know what I'm saying? We went into it ignorant, not knowing how much money John Ruskin had, or John Skipper had, or whatever his name is, Ruskin had, we underestimated the zone, you know, to a certain extent. They willing to lose right now to win in the long run. You know, they willing to lose to going wrong. But the same thing about Errol Spence, man, he's starting to really show his colors. And I remember, man, I always make references about stuff that get up out of here, man. Who keep letting these dudes with these comments in, man? I'm about to take somebody wrench, bro. I sure wish they showed that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I like to make references and stuff of that nature, man, where I remember when Matthew Stafford didn't talk much, but around his career, when he started talking, he started sounding real stupid, and a lot of people understood why, you know, he wasn't playing well. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a quarterback coach, or I don't need this. I still what I do last offseason, but you had a terrible year. And for Errol Spence, dude, this is him saying this stuff, man. Oh, Al want me to fight Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want to get the easy belt first. Take the easy route. Where's Sean Porter? Oh, tell Canelo I can come down and fight Canelo. I'm walking above 160 right now. I come down and fight Canelo. Oh, tell Canelo we want all the smoke, even the Canelo smoke. I'm not like I said before. He's saying this. This ain't nothing that I'm making up. This is actual facts. He's saying this. Ain't nobody else saying this but him. You said it. You said it. Now that somebody called your bluff and say, come on, let's negotiate. Let's talk about it right now. But I don't want to hear that from the haters. I don't want to hear that from the haters. Well, no, you know, we got to unify the division first and get all the belts and fight Terrence Crawford. Nah, bro. Nah, man. Go up there and fight Canelo. You did all that talking, man. They wouldn't give you 20, 25, 30 minutes. Go fight them. Because I didn't have no ambitions on the Crawford fight happening anyway. Go fight him. At one point, I thought he had a chance, but Canelo just on another level, and then everything against him. And you ask my personal opinion on the fight, it'd be stupid. It'd be stupid. But for $30 million, if you don't think you're going to make $30 million in the near future, or you think you will be able to compete with Canelo, lose, and then come back and compete at 54 or whatever it may be, just know you kissed the Crawford fight goodbye. And now, and he don't care. And now, you know, here you just said that was stupid of Mikey. Yeah, it was stupid of Mikey. I just said it's stupid for Errol Spence too. What you talking about? I said it's stupid. But if he don't think he gonna make $30 million in the next year or two, or whatever it may be, if you can make $30 million in the next 2 years with easier fights than Canelo, and I think easier fight than Canelo physically, Crawford physically, Thurman physically, you know, even Sean Porter, you know what I'm saying? You think you can make $30 million in those 3 fights, then I don't think it's worth moving up. I don't think it's worth moving up. You know, I don't think it's worth moving up. At the end of the day, I mean, everybody wanna just play both sides. That shit weak. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy y'all have with AJ. Every time AJ says something, y'all hang on his every word. Hang on Errol Spence every word. He said redhead juicer not that damn good. He good, bro. I ain't saying that he Hall of Fame all the time. That joker can fight. He cheating. But he can fight. And just said, all you that think that have no sense. You ain't lying, bro. I don't understand it, bro. He said it. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not making up. I'm just saying what he said. You know? Sweet Science said, bottom line, rather Earl lose to somebody outside his weight class than lose to Bud. He said Earl would rather lose to somebody outside his weight class than lose to Bud. Maybe so. Maybe it's a little bit of Kell Brook. He said, you said it as I was typing, then Spence fans or Boston fans. I said it. I said that a while ago. I said it was stupid of him. I said that on multiple occasions. It's stupid of him. I said it before this video. I'm not saying that he should move. You never heard me say, oh, man, yeah, Errol, move up. Fight Canelo. You done. Nah, man, I want to see him at least unify with Sean Porter and unify with Keith Thurman or Terrence Crawford, and then fight Jared Hurd. But at the end of the day, he said it though. I'm not bringing up nothing that's not the truth. Like he said, I'm gonna take the easy route. Come on, I didn't make that up. He said that. Homeboy said that. So at the end of the day, ain't nobody got the line Errol Spence. Just shut up sometimes. Same thing with Deontay Wilder, his team. Shelly Finkel came out and said we got plans to fight Koznauki and Luis Ortiz and we already got plans to fight those guys. Hey man, so be it, bro. You got it. Yeah, I see what they doing to Anthony Joshua. Ain't nobody else for Anthony Joshua to fight. Deontay Wilder locked up Ortiz, a rematch, Konowski. He gonna lock up Dillian Whyte eventually. Tyson Fury. Like, there's nowhere else for AJ to go. So he want to box AJ out. Okay, that's cool for you. But for you to be the people's champ, that ain't treating your people right. They ain't treating your boxing fans right. You ain't no different from Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. You ain't no different from the problem. And that's always, he said, wait a minute, Spence heard, Swift heard the easy route, though. I don't know what he meant by that. Jared Hurd going to be a hard fight. Yeah, it's going to be a hard fight. But Wilder older than AJ. Exactly, bro. And that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, what Wilder's doing is just, like I said before, he just, like, when you look at these dudes, you wonder. And I asked about Errol Spence, and I had a video about it. Is Errol Spence going to continue the repetitive nature of, okay, I'm hungry, I want to fight everybody. And once he gets to the top of the hill, or get towards the top, then he turned businessman. And we seen an answer to it. You know what I'm saying? We seen an answer to it. If Jared Ennis said, you know what? If Jared Ennis came back this year with his promotional issues and fought, 2 or 3 guys, let's say he fought a tune-up fight coming back or, a contender fight, he fought Devin, he fought Berto or something like that. And Jared Ennis said, hey, man, Errol Spence, you ain't got nothing lined up. You ain't fighting Bud. You ain't fighting Thurman. Hey, give me a shot. Come on, I want to fight you right now, Errol Spence. Will Errol Spence give Jared Ennis a shot? No. No, he wouldn't. Because when he was doing that to Keith Thurman, he expected Keith Thurman to give him a shot, or was he just bluffing Keith Thurman is the question. When he was 15-0. Would he really would have fought Keith Thurman? Come on, man. Keep that. Like I said before, you got to keep it consistent. He would have said, yeah, Ennis, you got to earn your spot. And I understand that. But don't be out here, say, I want all the smoke at 15-0. I want all the smoke. Anybody, let's fight me, Keith Thurman. Stop ducking me and whoop-de-whoop. And then you get in a position and you like, nah, bro, you got to earn your spot like I did. Nah, how about you get a young gun what he asking for? You feel me? How about you get a young gun what he asking for? Because you was that young, hungry fighter. That happened to Floyd. Gervonta Hernandez gave Floyd a title shot when he didn't have to. But did Floyd give any of the brothers a title shot when he didn't have to? Maybe Zab. That was about it. Floyd Mayweather went, almost a decade without fighting a brother? Floyd wasn't giving Devin Alexander, Timothy Bradley, even if he came to PBC, he wasn't giving him no fight. So Earl ain't going to be no different. I'm telling y'all. And I wish I'm going to try to find that video in the archives, bro, and put that in the community tab. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? I remember I made a video saying, is Errol Spence going to get the same opportunities that he's looking for, or is he going to change into a businessman? And obviously we know the question. It don't shock me. It doesn't shock me at all. So, it is what it is, because when you struggle to come up, you want people to feel the same struggle you felt with. You want people to earn their way up like you earned your way up. So, like I said before. Yeah, I seen that on Fight Hype, Running Boy Fresh with Regis. See, but all fighters are like that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, you're right. All fighters are like that. You exactly right. But who gonna be a Gervonta Hernandez? Bradley better sit down, man. He gained a lot of weight, but he can lose it. He go vegan for his camps. Gonna get beat up by Errol. So, like I said before, is Errol gonna beat Gervonta Hernandez? You know, and you can't use that. What's up, Leathers? You can't use that for Lomachenko because Teofimo Lopez gonna get a belt. He gonna get Richard Comey. He get Richard Comey belt, then Lomachenko gonna fight him because he got a belt. So Lomachenko was never gonna give Teofimo Lopez a shot without a belt, no matter what Bobby Arum said. He said Floyd picking the target market. He thought best for the bag Mexican. At the end of the day, you're right though. But at the end of the day, damn, you are black. Shit, man, give a black fighter a chance. But hey, it is what it is. Brandon Rios done, bro. He abandoned the vegan diet at one point. Yeah, I know he was only doing it for camps. Do you think Lopez will stop Comey? I don't think so. That's a tough fight. Question is, will Comey stop Lopez? Man, it's a solid fight. I mean, that's a fight that I would like to attend. You know, Bradley ducking Khan, so we know he's not coming back to fight. Exactly, he did duck Khan. Khan called him something to his face, a B word. I think he said it during the build up to Crawford, what he called him. Errol Spence got a long way to go. He just getting on, really. In the day, he's 30 years old. He's 29. So you're right. He got his prime in front of him. But then in the day, man, sometimes you just talk, and you know, in the age of social media, people gonna hold on to everything you said. You can't say stuff. You can't. And like I said before, you know, this will tell you the real channels versus the fake channels. The real channels will make fake channels will make a controversy out of anything that they feel they ain't like. Oh, AJ said that, or Eddie Hearn said that, you know, or you know, Jared Hurd said he need two right-handers. You know, Lomachenko said this, or Terrence said that. But the real sign of a solid 100 channel that keep it a buck and keep it 100, they gonna say, you know what? I ain't like what Water just said, or Errol Spence sound like a businessman. I gotta call it how it is. They not blind to the facts. You only see the fighters that you don't like making bad, you know. That's talking hypocrisy. Like, no, you can't go that way. You know, you can't go that way. You can't go that way. You gotta call it how you see it, bro. And it's always exceptions to the rules, but you gotta call it how you see it. And a lot of dudes, they can't call it how they see it. Yeah, Max Kellerman terrible on all levels of sports. If you can't call it how you see it, then like, I mean, but a lot of people just can't see it another way. So that, I mean, I can see it. I try to see it from all ways. Adam Neal, salute. I'll try to break it down from all. I'm not gonna just when Wilder say something suspect, I like the guy, but guess what? I'm gonna talk about it. Like at the end of the day, he got a problem. If he see me, well, shit, we could talk it out like men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a man, he a man. He feed his family, I feed my family. I mean, you know, if Tony had a problem, like he ain't like something to say, we chop it up and talk it out like men. But a lot of boxers take this shit personal, man. But you only take stuff personal, that'd be true. But let me slide on and talk about Dominique Brazil and Wilder. They had their telephone press conference, or they conference call today. So they fight next Saturday. Also next Saturday is Barashnik and Taylor, Emmanuel Rodriguez and the New UI. So I have a few fight prediction videos, God willing, next week. But I'm gonna talk about the Dillian Whyte and Fury thing now. Apparently, Mauricio Sulaiman Jr. finally unveiled the title eliminator that they ordered for Dillian Whyte, and it was Tyson Fury. Now, Tyson Fury, y'all know, fights on ESPN. We know he had a tough fight with Deontay Wilder in December that a lot of people thought he won. Now he's rolled into a fight with Tom Source, and then he's rumored to have another tune-up after Tom Source before going into a rumored Deontay Wilder fight. But now Dillian Whyte will have to fight Tyson Fury, and then he says he doubts that Tyson Fury will want that fight after he fight Oscar Valdez. Now, Dillian Whyte was trying to get the Oscar Valdez fight to be a title eliminator like he did Joseph Parker. Mauricio Sulaiman Jr. not going for it. At the end of the day, Dillian Whyte crying, injustice by the WBC, but we know how they roll. But he was the silver champion, means he has to fight a title eliminator to get he had to fight a title eliminator to get a title shot. So at the end of the day, it was Ortiz. They ordered that like 1 or 2, 3 times. Now They ordered Tyson Fury even harder title eliminator for him. At the end of the day, just fight for AJ belt, bro. That's just what it is. Go ahead and fight for AJ belt. Please, just fight for AJ belt. Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte has no place in the United States. That's a UK fight. And Tyson Fury would destroy Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte might quit on his stool. Dillian Whyte has zero chance of beating Tyson Fury, or maybe a 1% chance of beating, unless Tyson Fury got destroyed so bad mentally and physically by Deontay Wilder. And that's also to be said, Deontay Wilder might have got something taken out of him by Tyson Fury because he was at a 40, 50 damn pound weight disadvantage. But, Dillian Whyte said, "Oh, don't Fury wants to fight." And he's probably right, because Fury already know I can have a Deontay Wilder fight when I want it. So why do I need to fight Dillian Whyte? And I'm trying to make a name for myself in America. How's Dillian Whyte going to help me? But then again, how's Tom Short's going to help you as well, too? So, like I said before, Dillian Whyte is just Dillian Whyte is just a talker, man. Dillian Whyte just wants the highest payday he can get, man. And that's what it boiled down to, man. Real talk. That's what it boiled down for Dillian Whyte. He wants the highest payday possible. He just want to get paid. He want to be handed something. Also, Dillian Whyte. Devin Haney gonna take over the Usyk main event down at the MGM National Harbor May 25th. So if you're down there, Devin Haney is gonna be taking on. Give me a minute. I don't even know this dude's name. I'm trying to find his name. They don't even got the dude name on here, man. Oh, excuse me. Mexico's Antonio Moran. Do they got his record? They don't even have Moran's record, bro. Let me look up Moran's record. Give me a minute. Come on, Jake Donovan on Boxing Scene, bro. You got to write a bet. You got to get a more thorough article, man. They just treating old Antonio Moran like he ain't nothing. I'm just joking. Antonio Moran is 24-3, never been knocked out, 17 knockouts. He lost to Jose Pedraza last June. He lost to Emmanuel Lopez by split decision. He lost by unanimous decision to Pedraza. He lost on points to 6-3 Luis Jesus Valides, and that was it, man. Anybody notable that he beat, I really don't know. I don't see anybody notable that I know, but and he's 6 foot. He's 6 feet. So he ain't no small guy. Devin Haney gonna be fighting a taller fighter, and Haney only 5'8". So this dude is 6 feet. His reach is not known. So, good looking, Rick. So yeah, shout out to him. Michael Hunter gonna be on the undercard as well. Greg Corbin is on the undercard fighting that Felipe Horgav guy. So if you're down in the DMV, that's a nice little boxing card to take your kid or your son to. Oh, he said Moran was robbed. Y'all remember watching that fight, bro? That was on the Crawford Jeff Horn undercard. That was on the Crawford Hurd undercard. Under the Crawford Jeff Horn undercard, I believe it was. Yeah, I was rocking that. I thought he won that fight. You're right. It's funny how you really remember names, but you remember the situations or when somebody bring it up. So that's crazy, bro. So y'all remember that, man. Other than that, man, I don't think too much, nothing else going on. If y'all got a couple questions, I answer a few questions, man. I'm not sure if the game on yet. But damn, man, KD got hurt yesterday, man. If I got any questions, I answer them. He's got a little 20 minutes from the MGM Harbor. Oh, yeah, that's a nice little trip. Yeah, come on at 8. Yep. So let me know what y'all think, man. I gotta get a basketball stream in, man. Was a bigger robbery Triple G Canelo won or Hogan Munguia? I didn't see Hogan Munguia, so I can't say. Ruben Villa is very talented. Okay. Yeah, if I got any questions, man, answer now or forever hold you the peace. Oh, I'm on the East Coast, so we'll start at 8, bro. I ain't on Central Time. I'm on East Coast. After the Moran fight, what's next for Haney besides being active and getting a 7-figure check for being active? Go ahead and get that easy money, bro. Go ahead and get that easy money. Check out Jones third, Slim. He on that card. Otha Jones. Yeah, I heard that name before. How old would Wilder be in 2021? 35 this year. 37, right? He be 37 or 36. Because he turned 35 this year, I believe, in October. So then 35, 30, yeah, 37 years old. Yep. Yeah, I believe that would be factual. I'm not gonna say he doing it to himself. I don't even care no more. Oh, he's 33 right now, excuse me. He be 34 this year. 36 years old, excuse me. He's 33 this year. Dominique, Brazil. Yeah, Michigan Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. Why everybody keep saying Michigan Central? Nah, man, we East. That's Chicago. That's Illinois. They Central. We Eastern Standard Time, bro. I got heard knocking out J-Rock. Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna go down. It's Ammo Williams, the goods, and I have never seen him fight before, bro. So I had to see him fight. I heard that name. I seen Fred interview with him. Can Billy Joe Saunders beat Canelo or Triple G? We gotta see his next fight. I think it's this weekend. Ain't it Billy Joe fighting this weekend? Let me see. Billy Joe fight this weekend. And we gotta see how he look off the oxyframe, bro. Because every fight I seen Billy Joe in, he got tired other than his last few fights. So yeah, Billy Joe fight this weekend. Let me see where the fight at. It's at Lamex Stadium. I thought it was gonna be at Wembley, but it's at Lamex Stadium. I know they're gonna do Wembley. Bring Tony on the show once he beat Charlo. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Billy Joe fighting Ishifawi, yeah. I don't know too much about the Ishifawi guy. He 27-3-2. He got stopped once. Let's see. He retired versus Darius Zek. I mean, I don't see nobody notable on his resume, bro. Y'all keep asking the questions, but I don't see nobody notable on his resume. His resume terrible. Dude, let me tell you how many debut fighters he fought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of his 30 fights, or hold on, out of his 32 fights, he fought 9 guys making their debut. You know what I'm saying? He had a draw in his debut. He had a draw in his third fight. He had a draw. This dude had a draw with a guy in his third fight that was 112-1, bro. Come on, man. Then he beat a guy 2-0, 0-1, 0-4. This got to be the worst resume, one of the worst resumes I've seen. He beat a guy 14-24, 8-10-2, 7-11-2, 21-29-6, 21-17-3, 5-3-1. This is damn near recent. 16-17. He just beat a guy in December 2017 of 4-3. That was his third fight. His third fight 3 fights ago. This dude is terrible, man. This is the guy Billy Joe Saunders fighting. Shifat Ishifui. Do the Warriors beat the Rockets without KD? I don't know, man. They're gonna have to bank on James Harden choking. If Steph Curry and Homeboy get hot, it's over with. If Steph Curry or Clay get hot, they both get hot, they'll win. But I don't know. Silly hoe is a cheater. I don't even play video games. Tony getting stopped to the body bag. Okay. Yep. Come back here when Tony beat the hell out of Charlo. Y'all know Charlo ain't that good no more, bruh. Mo Hooker versus Ramirez. I don't know. That's a good fight. Ramirez, strong fighter. He is for 140. That's a good fight. Good fight. But yeah, let me scroll right up out of here, man. Appreciate everybody for showing love to the channel. Keep sharing the videos. The best way to help. If you ain't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit it. We go.